The story of Adam and Eve. After God had created the earth and the heavens, he created the man Adam. He placed Adam in a garden called the Garden of Eden. The garden was full of good things to eat and had everything that Adam needed to live. Then God showed Adam all the animals, and Adam named them: the lion, the bear, the eagle. But none of them were like Adam to complete him. God saw this, and he caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he took one of Adam's ribs from the side of his chest, and he created Eve, the woman. Then Adam awoke and saw Eve, and said, "She at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." Together, God created Adam and Eve to be in his likeness, male and female. But Satan, in the form of a serpent, saw God's good creation, and he slipped into the garden. Then he spoke to Eve and said, "What did God tell you about the tree of the knowledge of good and evil?" Eve replied, "God told us that we may eat out of any tree in this garden, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If we touch it, we shall die." But the serpent lied to Eve and said, "You will not die. God knows that when you eat it, you will be like God, knowing good and knowing evil." Eve looked at the tree. She wanted it very much. So she reached up and picked some of the fruit and ate it, even though she knew that she was disobeying God. Then she gave some to Adam, and he ate some as well. Then suddenly, they both realized that they had sinned and disobeyed God, and that they were ashamed and naked. They sewed clothes out of fig leaves. Then God came into the garden and asked them, "Have you eaten of the tree that I commanded you not to touch?" Adam, the man, replied, "The woman you put in the garden, she ate the fruit, and then gave me some." God asked Eve, "Did you eat of this fruit?" Eve replied, "The serpent tricked me, so I ate it." Then God told them that they had sinned, and that because of their sin, all women who were giving birth to children would feel incredible and intense pain, and that the ground would be cursed because of their sin, no longer easily giving them what they wanted to eat, but instead be difficult to grow things. But most of all, Adam and Eve would now suffer and die. Then God said, "Adam and Eve have eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, before they put forth their hand and eat from the tree of life and live forever, they must leave the garden." So he drove Adam and Eve out of the garden. Then God put an angel to guard the entrance of the garden and keep everyone out. And the angel was a cherubim with a flaming sword.